Good afternoon, traders, and welcome. This is Mr. Realistic coming at you with another tutorial video. This one is going to focus on TradingView, and it's going to be a quick guide on how I set up my charts personally. Okay, before we start all my videos, just know that I am not a financial advisor. I do this purely for entertainment purposes, and that is it. All right, so make sure that you use your DD, do your DD, okay, your due diligence before you do anything. Okay, so I use TradingView, um, as I've told you all over and over again, because I think it's just one of the easiest charts to use. Setups, the phone app is fantastic. You also have the PC app. I believe it has Mac app too. And then also you can do it on the website. So many ways that you can do this. All right, so this is the basic setup that I have going on. You have a watch list that just pops up here. You have all these sidebars and everything that you can use. I'm going to let you fiddle around with all this stuff. You have your watch list. You just click this button right here. You type in a stock that you want to have in here, and then you just click the add button right here, and then it'll add it to the bottom of your list. And then if you want to move it, you just drag it and drop. Okay, just like so. All right, and then you can scroll up. You also set alerts. So you click on this alert and you can tell it. So you click on the alert right here and you can tell, when's it crossing over to that bullish 8 over 21. It has all these things down here. When's the stock moving out of this channel that I have or doing in a set alert to your phone because a lot of us work so to get that notification right there and then looking at it, super duper helpful. All right. And then it also has a hot list of what stocks are booming that day. I do volume gainers over here, percentage gaps, and everything as well. All right. So there's a bunch of things on this that is super cool. Also, much like the FinTwit community, all right. So the financial side of Twitter, this also has its own community that you can use as well. I haven't divulged too much into it yet, but you can look at other traders' charts. You can publish your own chart. You can even follow my charts. So you can sign up for a free account and you could follow me on here. And when I have my charts published and everything, you see exactly what I see. And you can follow my chart and how my templates are up and everything. And you can move and look at it the way you want to look at it. Okay. So up top over here, it's very simple right here, typical. You bring you on your list. You can save, sharing, export them. Everything's here. It's great. All right, right here is your stock symbol. So you just type in anything that you want. I mean, even Bitcoin, everything on here, all right, is here. So I'm just going to do CYBL. Okay, you click on it, it comes up. All right, next we have our time frame indicator. All right, anything with a star on here is a favorite. So what I like to do is I like to favorite the 5, 15, 30, and hourly and daily. Okay, and that's it. And then I just click on the chart and then it saves them up here for me. So I don't even have to go in there anymore. Okay, another thing super important to do is you'll want to click on the candles right here. There's a bunch of different things on here. You can do the lines and blah. Best thing and only thing is candles. That's all you have to pick. All right, candles. That's all you want. Done. Don't even have to do anything. You can compare this to other stocks too. So I could go in here and compare this with DLPS, and they'll put the stock right next to it in line form. You can edit it. So if you click on anything, it brings up this little bar right here. You can hide this bar, settings, remove it, more. You can add alerts on here, settings, visual order. You can bring this to the front, back, everything. If we click on settings, this is for everything. I'll show it into you as well. You have your style. I'm going to choose candles. You can change your colors to anything you want on here. You can remove the wicks if you wanted to. I don't know why you would, but just throwing that out there. Change anything and everything. Visibility wise, I don't mess with any of these the visibilities. I just leave those the same. And you hit OK, and then you can see how the stock compares to that stock for the day. Obviously, don't like these colors because they don't go, but you can compare the two and see how they're moving together as well. All right, so let's delete that, kind of off topic, but pretty cool things that you can do with this thing. All right, next we're going to go to indicators. This one's huge. Click on indicators. Obviously, I told you all the stars. All you have to do is click into this. So let's pretend that um, my favorites aren't there. So first thing you're going to type in is moving average or MA. Okay, if you type MA, it comes in. All you have to do is click on moving average. All right, and did you see it right here? It popped up in there. All right, so we're going to do that 3 more times to have a total of 4 moving averages. So I do it again, pops up here, again, here, and one more time here. All right, cool. I like to keep all my things the same. As soon as you do this in one chart, it'll do it in all your other charts. This will open up a new window for another stock. All right, so we'll go over here and we'll highlight this and we'll hit settings. All right. Um, we'll click on this, and as you know, I like to have kind of OCD where I like to have things in order. So I like my 8 to be on top here. I like to change the thickness of the line too. As you can see, it's thin. I'll change it to all 4. You see how they change and they get thicker and thicker. I'd like to have it on the second one. It makes it more prominent, especially when I'm trying to show you all things, and it makes it easier to see on your phone screen too. So that is that. All right, so length time, I'm going to change this to 8 days. All right, time indicator is, we're just going to keep the same as the chart. So whenever I'm on like 5 minutes, it'll show up as that, but on the 8th day. All right, so we don't want to mess any of that. Don't mess with any of that. Keep that the same. Style's all good. Visibility, I told you I don't touch. This is going to represent the AMA, 8-day moving average. Okay, hit OK. Boom, that one's done. Let's go to the next one. Settings, inputs. Let's do 21. Okay, keep everything the same, same as chart. Hit style, click the color. Okay, I like mine blue. And then I forgot thickness. All right, okay. Let's hit the next one. Settings, gold. Keep it gold. That's my 50 MA. So I do the thickness. Inputs, 50 day. So 50. Okay. Last one. Okay. Input, 200 day. So 200. Style, keep it purple. Let's thicken it up. Okay. That's it. That's how you get your moving indicators on the chart. It's that easy. All right. Now, if we go up to the top, I told you all I like hourly. Okay. So all you have to do is scroll out. So if you take the price side and you just pull it down, it'll squeeze the chart together, get lower and lower. You go up, it'll spread it out. So I'm going to squeeze it in. I'm going to pull the chart over, just click down the mouse and hold it. And then the time indication at the bottom, all right, if you hold down the mouse and go right, it's going to squeeze it to the right. Go left, it's going to spread it out. Okay, so let's spread it out a little bit. All right. Also, if you have a mouse with a roller in the center, you can use that. That's what this does. So rolling back brings it to an outside view, and then rolling it in brings it closer on the in as well. If you don't want these over, all you have to do is click this and it'll hide it. Okay. So let's get some other indicators up. As you know, one of my other favorites right here is the RSI. So type in RSI, relative strength. Remember, right next to here, they don't show them, but or they're hard to see as stars. Favorite it. So when you click it, it'll pop up. Pops up into here. I think I accidentally clicked it twice. No, see, so you can have 2 more RSIs on here. Not necessary. If you accidentally put one in here, all you have to do is hit remove. All right. Color doesn't matter. Um, let's just look at the settings. The settings are fine, by the way. You can change your color. I like the thickness there. All right. You can change the bands. So if you want this background to be a different color, you could do that as well. Or you, instead of white, you want this red because this is the hot zone. You could go up to the upper band and you can change it right up here. Okay. So you can change all these things in here. The background, all right, if I wanted to change that to green or to orange, all those different things go. And just I'm just used to having it just default. Inputs, that 14 is what everybody seems to use. So just use the 14 day input. And that is that for that indicator. I use the daily RSI. Okay, so let's hide this. So, sorry, don't mean to hide that. Just click on the chart and that goes away. Okay, if you want it, you just highlight the RSI and it pops up. But yeah, so here we go. So we want to make sure that we scroll this, squish this up a little bit, move it up and down like so. All right. Remember, 70 right here, outside of this box and above is overbought. Means it's got to come back down eventually. And then oversold is below. Daily is the best indicator for this that I've found. So notice it was running hot for so long. The CYBL ended up coming down because it's too hot. Now it's just cooling off before its next run. All right. Indicators. All right. 50 on top of the purple, the 200 is bullish. That means that it had a golden cross. Okay, that's what they call a golden cross, is when the 50-day moving average goes over top of the 200-day moving average. So gold or yellow over purple is bullish. Okay, that is golden cross. Vice versa. Okay, 200 purple over 50 yellow is considered a bearish cross, also known as the death cross. All right. So obviously not a good thing, especially on the daily. All right. Our short-term indicators are the 8MA, 8-day moving average, green. Bullish is 8 over the 21, the blue, 20-day moving average. So right now this is a bullish. All right here, it's a bullish cross. That's why the price is going up. Okay, that's very bullish for the, this is the daily. And then once it crosses over and down, that becomes bearish. Okay, so when the blue's on top, the 21 over the 8, that is bearish. Notice the price is going down. Okay, and it crosses up and goes here. All right, so that's what we're watching for in the daily. The daily is our long-term indicator. It lets us know what the stock trend is doing. If I start to see this, all right, and it continues and you get this curl down, it means the stock is going to go in a bearish trend. As you can see, the cross didn't happen and it caught it, which means that this stock will most likely catch a rebound come Monday or Tuesday, and I think Monday, by the way, and go up and continue its run. So let's go to the hourly. All right, same thing can be said for this one as well. Hourly and daily are the best, by the way. Okay, so we had a bearish death cross that moved into a golden cross. All right, moving up. All right, and we're staying in it. That's a good long term. Now we look here, and as you can see, it was in a bullish, and that's why it's going up. Bearish cross, it came down, coming up, bullish cross, and went back up, dropping down, and then we have our bearish cross, and it doesn't go through. Okay, and then we had some news, bullish. All right, they held it up right here, they propped it. Don't be surprised when you see this, especially especially look at the hourly if you're looking at it by the day, okay? Because daily takes a while to see. That's just an overall kind of thing. But when you're trading during the day, look at the hourly. That's what I stare at all day, okay? So the hourly is what I look at, and when I'm looking at it, all right, and it's getting close right here, let's say, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be good. Some way, somehow, they're gonna try and not make this happen. Okay, people are gonna go out like right over here. You know, people are selling, but it looks like it shows that the buyers won. All right, because it didn't take that downward cross right here, and the bulls won that. It's gonna work both ways. Okay, you're gonna get here, and then you're going down, and look at this. They saw it coming and somebody just sold off, dropping it. Bearish cross came through, okay? Because they thought the price was going to plummet, so they just dumped it, try to bring it down. Vice versa can be said. To stop the bears from winning, lots of buying right here, lots of buying, and it shot up to a bullish move and brought it up, okay? So those are the things that we look for, all right? If we look at a 30-minute, that would be the next semi-reliable one. And we're looking here, and right now it is in a bearish, but consolidating, going sideways. Looking for another uptrend, okay? But as you can see, as we go back, there's more of these crossovers, and that's why it's very hard to use the 510 or 515 or 30 to kind of do that. Because look, we're like, oh, this thing's going down. But look, it just hangs in and kind of comes up too. All right. It gets worse when you get to the 15-minute. Okay. So as you're going through, you're like, all right, sweet, sweet. Oh, no, we're going down. Oh, wait, no, caught it. I'm going up. Oh, no. See you later, Gator. Oh, no, we're good. No, it's just too unpredictable. Um, there's a lot more fluctuation in these. That's why I only use hourly and daily. And if you get to the 5-minute, oh man, give me a headache doing this, going in and out. This is for day trading if you're using it 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute. All right. I use 30 minutes sometimes for looking at if a stock is starting to make a trend upwards, if we're getting super close to like right here. Like this is showing straight down, but it looks like consolidation. So to get some type of better confirmation, I'll look back at the 30 and say, all right, it's starting to consolidate here. So if you come over to the zoom little magnifying glass, you can just do this and spread out and then let go, and it'll zoom in on that. And you can see it's starting to go sideways here, which means it's consolidating on the 30-minute. And I'm thinking that it's going to start making an uptrend here, and then it'll lead into it. So that's when I work backwards from there. All right. You all can test out the templates if you want. Financials, I haven't really gotten into that yet. I haven't need to. Another things that are very, very helpful and important to me are trend lines. Um, let's use Okay, so let's remove this. We're going to change up the stock. We're going to use PUGE. So over here are our trend lines. So if you click this little arrow, it opens up all these things that you can use, all right? Feel free to go in. Obviously, I have two highlighted. Horizontal lines I use for support, okay? So we're looking for support levels. Those are levels where they previous dips and then the bottom of the green candle, okay? And that is your support line, okay? So the next one I go down is right here. Okay, just look these up on YouTube and do a little bit of research on those. Not difficult at all. Between that, support, and candlesticks, you need to know before you get into any moving indicators to understand how these work. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Okay, but these will act as our support line, so I can watch and see. Oh, it's bouncing um, off the support line because the full body candle is above it. All right, so that's what I'm looking for. If you click on this line, this pops up right here. All right, and then you can use your templates. You can change the color of it, going through if you want different ones, the thickness of the line, if you want a dotted line right there to really break it up, settings as well. Same with all the other ones going in there. Line settings, text. If you want to throw in a text about it to make a note above it as well, you can put it, change up the direction and put it where you want in the coordinates. Visibility, I just never touched. So um, right here, if I said that, oh, it's like, oh, that's not where I wanted it. I wanted it back up here at 113, so I put it at 3, and then it goes there automatically. All right. Um, so there's a lot of things, and then you can also lock it into place so you don't accidentally delete it. Add an alert. Um, if it crosses below this, notify me. If it doesn't, then if I don't get that notification, then I know I'm good for the day. But there's sometimes they can blow through, and then you can also trash it, get it out. All right, so let's take these out of the way so that you can see another one. Um, so this is a very, very helpful one. This is the trend um, line. So click on trend line. This is one you need to become familiar with. So the bottom, all right, of the wick of your last support, and then you're going to follow the bottom wicks right here, and you're going to stretch it out, all right, and see where they go from here, and they're bouncing off of this support line, okay? And that's what we're trying to keep an eye on and see where they're going um, based on that. So if it breaks on there, move it out a little bit, okay? I'm going to grab another trend line. I'm going to go to the high point of before it started to descend. on the highest point over here, and I'll bring it over like so. You want to be OCD like me and just do that and make it look all nice. And you can save it up here. And this is now your bullish pennant. And now you know that this is moving in this. If you don't know what a bullish pennant is, a bearish pennant, all those things, Google it. It's literally going to take you 5 minutes to go over and go, wow, that's all it was? Yeah, that's all it was. Um, so that's why it bounces up in this channel and it'll stay in this channel until a breakout, okay? And I'm feeling a breakout kind of soon here. Excuse me. So as you can see, huge buy order coming in right through here on the hourly and up. And notice, all right, how right after this, typically it would send this skyrocketing, but the seller said, no, no way. And they brought it down, probably M&Ms, and then they'll probably try and keep it right in here. I think tomorrow's going to be a pretty nice day as we go through the 18th, and then the 19th is right here. So breakout by end of the day tomorrow, sending this thing above. There's no way this thing's going down. It's been consolidating very nicely the whole way. Okay, so that's how you get a pennant. It's not very difficult. You also do a bullish flag. A bullish flag is when you take the bomb support here and go down, and then you're assuming that the stock is continuing a downtrend. This has a big jump. That's why we didn't do that. And just take the tops down. All right. And then it's fallen in this chamber. If it falls below it, it's bearish. If it breaks up, all right, this will lead into a falling wedge. Move that so you're not distracted. All right, let's pretend that this is not there. All right, and it's falling into this descending little wedge here. All right, so it's broke up and above that. So that would be a bullish move right there. Okay, so that's what we want to see. I'm going to undo those because I want to keep my pennant. All right, and so it'll continue and it'll break up above there and go. Notice all the indicators are leading in the right direction. Um, Learn how to do a Fibonacci retracement. This will help you with profit taking levels and understanding that. Okay, way too much time for me to get into that. I'm still getting my fair share of that done, but this makes it so easy. I'll just click on it and show it to you. And uh, and I'll show these levels, okay, of buying levels that they go through and help you understand the retracement level. Like, look, this one went from down to the half level right here, bounced up, staying in here, retracing and going above, and then being next level. I don't want to get into all that, but it's definitely something to look into. A lot of people ask me on how low does this go and everything. Fibonacci levels will help you with that as well. Highlighters, you'll see I use those a lot. Highlight those, show you exactly where to go. Undo button's pretty fantastic too. Text anchor notes. So this is really cool. So you can leave yourself notes on here. I can also send like tweets out from mine and everything of that nature. I could put a text here and then just go look for breakout here. It's not real. All right, so don't really call it. And then I can connect, you know, here. All right, whatever. So you can put yourself notes in there, or if you're doing something with a group, anchored text, same thing. Um, I'm just gonna put test because it's gonna be a lot easier. So you all can just see that. All right, so you can anchor it in, and so it stays in there. I don't really use that one as much. So the notes are really good. Anchor notes, callouts. So yes, callouts is a great thing. This is what I use. So I'd put this here and I'd stretch it out here and I'd say, looking for an uptrend if if it breaks above this resistance line. Okay, change the color, coordinates. You guys have seen that. You change the borders and everything like that as well. So then I can move this around and just put that right there. All right. And then I can do also there. And then I can also go out here and you can do price labels or price notes or balloons. Like, man, I've why did this drop right here? Let's write yourself a note and everything on a comment. Just be like, look out for this so you remember it down the road kind of deal. Um, where's the price label? All right, so price label, you can put that there and it'll tell you exactly what it is right there. And then you can put another one down. Price note, you make a note of the price right in here. All right, that's when it does. There's a bunch of things you can do. Just kind of showing it to you. All right, so let me back that out. Oh, you got to be kidding me. I got to hit the undo button a million times. All right, I'm just going to delete that. All right. Boop. All right, so that's that. You've got your ABCD patterns, a really helpful one as well. The Elliott waves are really good. Learn how to do those after that kind of thing. Triangle pattern is what I preach. Yeah, ABCD. Okay, going here. Okay, and then going up from there. Um, just there's just so much on here. This is kind of fun too. You can put in right here. Um, like I'll put these in for mine as well, and just be like, what you want to see. Be like, don't fall below that line, like things like that, just to help others notice that. Help yourself like remember to look in this area, kind of deal. All right. This one is one of my favorite ones, the measurement tool. So I use this for looking at runs and then retracements and see how far they go. So this run right here, I clicked at the bottom right there, and when it's high as there, it tells you exactly how many bars, how many days, hours that it went in, the volume that was in between these days, okay, and the price. So this thing increased 0.0059 and went up 130.56%. Okay, that was the highest note during that time frame. All right, so if we click on this again, let's do the reverse. So we clicked on here, and then we go downwards, and let's say it retraced all the bottom of that wick. So within 1 day and 3 hours, it retraced almost 35% on almost a billion volume. Okay, so let's zoom out and see this. Actually, let's see. Okay, so ENZC had a huge run last year at the beginning of the year. Okay, and bringing it back, here we go. So if we take this and we say, all right, I got in right at the beginning. Say I got in at 007. Okay, there's a lot of RGBP people are hoping for, and then I held on and it did this run all the way later on. Okay, what did I get out of this? Ooh, 12,440% increase. It went up 95.19 cents, okay, on almost 7.5 billion volume. Okay, that was the increase during that time frame. Now let's do the opposite and the retracement. So this pulled back. Let's just say down to the bottom point before it consolidated. All right, so all said and done, this thing pulled back and consolidated a mere 90%. Okay, so very, very important that you want to get in earlier to make those gains. This is a lot less. So if you get in here, this is going to hurt a lot more. Okay, so get in early. But this gives you a sense. All right, so this is why I say a lot of stocks pull back between 40 and 60%, sometimes even more. I just take the top right here and then look, pulled back 42% before the next one. And then let's go to the next dip. So then it bounced up here and then went to the bottom of this one, 40%. All right, let's go to the next one. Goes here. So we went here, here. It never came up, so this was the bottom. So hit up here. Technically, it hit here, so let's get there. And then it went down to here, 49%. Okay. I mean, It's like clockwork. I told you guys this stuff. Then we go to the high on the next run. So here, continue to go up. So the high here, and then look, 70% on that pullback. Okay, so stocks pull back, good stocks pull back. ILUS pulled back too. I mean, all these things pull back at least 40% after big runs, if not more. So be prepared for that. All right. There's a ton of other things to use in here. I'm just trying to keep this as short as possible. So I hope you all enjoyed this on how to set up your chart. If you have any questions about it, I can definitely help you all out. Just leave a message in the comments below. Hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all have a great trading week, and I will catch you all later. This is Mr. Realistic out.